Hello everybody, welcome back to SEO Academy. We have today with us Ezekiel Hernandez, Publicist, Content Strategist for website Zippo, and also account executive. Welcome Ezekiel, how are you?
Thank you, Danny. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Zeke, tell us more about content nowadays, content on the website. There's so much text on some websites, people are scanning through it. Our students at SEO Academy, they're asking us how they should add text to the website, how this should work, and tell us your opinion, how important is content on the website?
Yeah, it's very important. It's an aspect that should not be overlooked. I mean, you have design, you have the coding, but the actual content is what's going to draw people in. It's going to generate interest. It's going to bring in your niche customers. So it's definitely not something that should be overlooked, but the way that it's created now is evolving. Number one, because people have everything right in their hands, they want it so immediately that you need to catch their attention right there. So you can't have too much text, like it can't just be raw text. You have to kind of lead them and guide them in. Video placement is important. Videos are important, pictures are important, but you have to find a bit of a balance as to whether take into consideration whether it will slow your page down or if it's going to distract from what you're actually trying to say.
Thank you. Yes, last time we were at a summit at Google, I remember Miley. She showed us how basically users are just scanning through the content through the page, right? They just go and they're like reading the first sentences, but then you have some users that go deeply into the content, like word to word. And yes, I agree. Very good answers, Ezekiel. You yourself, you're a publicist, right? So how would you here at SEO Academy you help our students with content strategies? How would you advise small business owners to go about the content, to write content, to kind of like break that ice, like I'm scared of writing?
Yeah, absolutely. The writing quality is very important. For those that are just kind of shied away from it, then in that case you could find somebody who's professional help, like a publicist, like somebody that does press releases, a content writer, just a general content writer, somebody that knows how to structure their writing. Now, a good publicist does not over sensationalize. They will tell a grabbing story of the truth. They will give a good version of the truth and define your business's characteristics and bring it to the forefront.
Okay, I understand. And how about breaking that, the ice? Because a lot of times that I speak with the business owners or our students, they are the experts in their fields, right? They know, the tree trimming guy knows the best his trees more than any writer. He knows, what's going on and what is trending, what are trees getting sick of, what are they removing them for, how is drought affecting them, and stuff like that. But how would the small business owner, how would they break their ice to start generating some content on their own, or to help you as a content strategist generate more content about the latest trends in the industry?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it could be like a fine line between like clickbait and like a really good headline. But you want to make sure that your headline has the content within it. That way nobody looks at it and then they say, oh, this is clickbait, I'm off. They just try to get me on the site. This has nothing to do with the headline. What's important is to have a very grabbing headline that will pretty much draw someone in. That's some of the best news articles. We kind of like judge some news articles with traffic. They have a very well written headline, whereas you might have another news station or a new print publication, anything like that. They don't know how to write headlines and they're not generating traffic, even though it's the same story, the same thing happened.
Okay, that makes sense.
If I could add one thing, I'm sorry to cut you off, but would be just kind of the placement of where you're going to build awareness to this. You have to have a strategy involved in that. Okay, the people that I want to come into my business, the people that are qualified, Where are they looking? What kind of websites are they on? Are they more likely to be on Pinterest, or are they more likely to be on Snapchat, for example?
Okay, let's talk about a little bit. Thank you for the answer. I agree with you. Content is very important. Has to be strategically placed on a website. Now, so do we have a content? We have good content. It's created together. Let's now talk about call to actions, right? We know that call to actions are important on a website. Now, what would be the point for a small business owner to have the best call to actions on their website? Where should it be placed? Where they should be? What are ideas that you guys teach here at SEO Academy for call to actions for small business owners to create them, to generate them, or to plug them in their business strategy?
Yeah, you should definitely not overdo too many calls to actions, but they should be placed in as many pages as possible. Just don't overkill it. Don't overlap over important content. And within your original content, you can create some very effective call to actions. And you could do this by writing an original story, having some on-topic photos, and then stay on topic, and then kind of transition that topic into, that we actually cover this industry. We actually help people with this problem, for an example. And that will generate a call to action. From there, you can create a link. You can put in a nice little button, like, say for example, we use WordPress. It's the most popular blogging platform. You can create a nice little button that links your call to action. Book an appointment now. Call, schedule a service. It's very easy. It's user friendly.
Definitely, we definitely experience how call to action can generate more leads. Content is important, and book the appointment here, or click here and save money, or download the coupon code, or definitely sign up for a free ebook. That way we can gain data from visitors. Correct. Now, Ezekiel, let's talk more about how many words content should have, like articles and news. Is it good enough if I just write one sentence, or if I post one picture, or I just have Instagram feed to the website? What would you suggest our students at SEO Academy and small business owners? How many words should an article have, and how many articles should they post per month on average?
Yeah, this is very much hitting right at the center of being that in regards to SEO, there are algorithms, much like there's an algorithm called Panda from Google that actually judges you on your content quality. Part of that content quality is how much content that you actually have in there. And it also judges you that you didn't copy somebody else's content, so or your own on another page. So it finds that out. A good rough word count, I would say, is at the very least 300, but to be safe, at least 400 words. And then from there, you can implement some other grabbing things like subheaders. Those will also help you lead a person through the content, instead of just seeing so much text and being like, oh, this is too much to read. You can have these little things that highlight your main points.
Okay, so we learned 400 words. It's recommended by our content strategist, Ezekiel Hernandez. So, and how many posts would you recommend? Like, should you write every day? Should you write once a week? Or what do you guys usually write? How many blog posts you guys usually make per month?
Well, the more the better, but what you don't want to do is kind of cluster them all in one day and then not do any more like for the next week. That kind of sends like a wrong message that you're not really active, that you're just playing catch up. I think a good healthy bit is you could do one a day, and this has been proven to generate more subscribers. And it's not only for writing blogs, it's also for video blogs, vlogs as they would say. Those people that are more active and posting every day, they tend to have more subscribers. The subscribers, they translate directly into more views each and every day, and it just pretty much racks up a higher traffic count for you. And of course, that will lead you into what your main aim is to convert inquiries for your business.
Okay, thank you. So we've learned that from Ezekiel, and now another question. You mentioned Panda Google update. It's content update from Google that basically penalizes the website that have a weak content, that are copying the content, that have just sloppy words, grammar mistakes. So tell us more about Panda. Like, tell our viewers today, like, why would they should they know about Panda?
Well, here's the thing about Panda. Don't think of it so much as like something that goes around like, off with your head. It's going to penalize you. The way it's designed is kind of to make a user-friendly experience, to bring those websites that have a more user-friendly experience to the forefront, on top of news rankings, on top of organic search rankings and whatnot. So that is why it scores you that way, and that's why it'll rank you that way. The thing about algorithms, some people might kind of get misconstrued. There might be a misconception is that, oh, there is a new algorithm out. You need to stay on top of it. You need to learn about it. But the thing is, Google's algorithms, are constantly evolving. They are not. It's not just a release. It's not just a rollout. It's ever changing. It's changing probably as we speak now.
Yeah, absolutely. They are changing their search on daily basis. If, for example, we go right now, we search the same query in Los Angeles and then we search it in New York at the same time, we might get different results because they might be pulling out a new algorithm or testing it out in East Coast and not on the West Coast. Thank you, Ezekiel, very much for that. For our subscribers and listeners and people that are thinking about SEO Academy, what would you say why they should join? What are the benefits of SEO Academy, and how can they sign up?
Well, you could sign up on SEO.academy. That is our website, newly launched. We're getting ready to take in some new students, and what I would tell the students is you will have access to a wealth of information, not only from this gentleman, Danny, who's been in the search engine optimization field for over a decade, or someone like me who's been a content writer for over a decade through various fields, PR, journalism, and we also have some very high-end developers and designers who make really grabbing content, really grabbing stuff that will rank you high. It'll get your business to another level. So that's really my pitch for SEO Academy, would be get to pick our brains a little bit and come learn and also give your input too.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you very much, everybody. Subscribe to SEO.academy and we'll see you tomorrow.